Hello, Capricorns. I know that this one was definitely requested, so I'm glad I got around to this. But yeah, we're gonna get into your love life. What does Capricorn need to know about their love life? What does Capricorn need to know about their love life? What does Capricorn need to know about their love life? Okay, we got the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Scythes, the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Stakes. Okay, let's go for one more. Or maybe two more. Sure, why not? The Eight of Chalices, the Three of Chalices. Oh, one more behind. And the Devil. It's fun that the Devil energy will come out for Capricorn. That is you guys' card. Doesn't mean that y'all are demonic or devil-like or whatever. I mean, some of you are. I've had personal experience with some that were, but I've also had some good experiences with Capricorns. A couple of my besties are Capricorns. They eyed or whatever. Anyways, so I think with Capricorn, I think y'all are entering this place. I think that there's a sense of betrayal in a way regarding love. I think that you guys may have, I feel like there's a part of you guys that might have felt like you've dealt with, like you've won the jackpot in some way, that you got lucky, that things went well, or that things were about to go in a certain direction, but then they went into another direction. And I feel like you're realizing you're having to go approach the situation differently and do things different from how you would have normally did it. I think it could be something regarding cheating, or something regarding shit talking, something regarding work. You could be experiencing some things in work, like maybe you had a crush on someone at your job, or maybe people have crushes on you at your job or where you are. I feel like there could be some situations in which you're having to move forward from, because I feel like you're realizing you're too good for certain things, and you're just gonna have to actually take the action to do what you really want to do, because you're more than just sex, and you're much more than being an extra option to some people, because I feel like some people are extra options. I don't know, I'm getting a strong ending energy here, because I mean, like, how do you have the freaking Death card, you got the Devil, you got the 10 of Stakes, and the 5 of Pentacles? I think it's time to let something go. I think you know that it's time to let something go. If it's an ex that you've been holding on to, it's time to let that person go, because they're not bringing you anything. If you've been holding on to friendships that aren't impacting your love life in a good way, it's time to let those go. If you know your love life is impacting your friendships in a negative way, you need to let, not the love life itself go, but let people go. Let situations go that are holding you back, because in a way, I think that there's some type of delusion here about something. And in general, I'm just really getting the vibes that a lot of the Cappies here, I feel like you're too willing to accept things that are not even like what you want. Like, you might be like, oh, well, I would date someone that's like this. You know, maybe I would make an exception for this. Don't. If you say that your genuine future partner is this way, then don't date someone that's the opposite, or date someone that doesn't have that. Don't settle for a quality that's not going to make you happy, because even if you be with that person, you could be together 3 years, and then 3 years later, you're arguing about the very thing that you made an excuse for. So you can't think about it that way. Let's get into your advice. Oh, I have different orders for different signs, so sorry if it is out of order. I get different messages. Your advice is see with your heart. Once again, you already know what you need to do. You know that if you need to block someone, unfollow someone, you need to stop. You need to stop playing like you don't need to do that and just do it. It's safe to let go. Once again, if you know you need to cut a situation off, you need to do that, because you don't have to be friends with your ex. You don't have to date someone just because you guys have been together for years or whatever. You don't have to do whatever you don't freaking want to do. No one's holding you back but you. Okay, so romance oracles. Let's get into that. Oh, woo, woo, woo. Oh, shit. It's already coming out. But that's not even your message, because I need to cleanse the deck, of course, through shuffling. So, what do Capricorns need to know about their love life? Oh. Okay. I kind of got this in a reverse, but not really. I don't really take reverses, but I'm still going to think about it in a reverse. We have patience upside down. We have accountability upside down. And we have family and friends. Okay. I think some of y'all have not been patient enough with your family and your friends. And I think some of y'all have not been accountable for certain things that you've been doing in your personal life. So if you know that you've been doing your friends and family dirty, this is no shade, but it may be time to actually go back and apologize, because we got playfulness here. Like, if you're trying to come in with a playful energy like nothing happened, or you're trying to like, what's the word? You're trying to like freaking pretend like you don't have a dumpster fire of a life going on, it's not working. I think that whatever you've been doing is not working. I don't think you're taking yourself seriously enough, honestly. And honestly, maybe some of y'all have been taking your relationships too seriously. You've been taking you've been taking things too seriously. You've been taking yourself too seriously, and it is time to have fun. You need to stop treating your life like it's a business interaction, and treating everyone around you like it's business interactions. Like, you need to actually have some fun. And also, we got watch out. What I've been telling you, there's things that you're not thinking about, things that you're not considering, that you need to really be careful of. Because the thing about it is, you might be sitting here thinking, yeah, thank you, I'm gonna get my food after this message though. But yeah, you might be thinking that you can just take your you don't have to really take your family seriously too, or your friends seriously, and you can just do whatever. But I just gotta say, mindsets like that are how some people end up friendless. Mindsets like that are how you end up excluded from the family barbecue. Mindsets like that is how y'all end up doing a secret Santa, and then you end up one with a piece of coal. You end up leaving with a goddamn pair of socks while everybody else is leaving with goddamn Cartier and Apple pens and goddamn iPads and shit. You know what I mean? You can't just treat people like shit just because you feel like they just have to put up with you. No one has to put up with you. But yeah, also, if you're miserable, you can't just use that as an excuse to treat people wrong too. If you're miserable, it's your time to take advantage of that type of shit and actually do what you need to do. Don't take being miserable as a sign to make other people miserable. Because at the end of the day, your family and your friends are meant to be there for you. And if they're not, then you need to get rid of them. At this point, you need to get rid of them if they're not there for you. But if you know that they've been there for you and they've always been there for you, then why the frick are you acting like they just gonna always be there? And like, time doesn't stop for nobody. That's something I learned a while ago, because I was in this stuck pause type of state in my life at one point. I'm moving forward now, but it was like years ago, and it's just like I just wanted time to just stop, because I'm like, everyone's just moving, advancing. But I'm sorry, that it doesn't work that way. Just because you leave for a certain amount of time doesn't mean everyone else's lives have been paused for that certain amount of time. You'll come back and your friends all pregnant and married. You'll come back and your freaking family, they made new friends. They got new cousins up in the mix. You know what I mean? So what's the hidden truth for Capricorn's partner, from Capricorn's partner, or if you are specific person, let's just say specific person, because I know some of y'all dealing with crushes and stuff like that, or exes or whatever. What messages we got here? I have too much to lose. I feel like that's a message for y'all. You feel like you have too much to lose. I don't know you. I know you don't feel the same. I don't know why I keep getting that from y'all. I feel like some of y'all are really dealing with people who don't really like y'all like that. I watch your social media. Oh, some of y'all could be social media stalking. Girl, you need to freaking block that man. I'm sorry. I know that you might want to be friendly, but you need to block him. It's not giving. I don't know what you want, but I think you do know what they want, to be honest. Okay, last two. I want you back. I can be myself with you. So maybe you like this person because you felt like this is the first person that you've dated that you feel like you can be yourself with, or that you can show more of yourself with. But there's other people out there. Don't limit yourself based off of that type of bullshit. And maybe that person does want you back or whatever. But just because they want you back doesn't mean you need to want them back. And yeah, think of 2 yes or no questions right now. I already got 1 card. So first question, and then second question. So pause it if you need to, because I'm finna flip it over right now. I'm trying to eat. First question, yes. I'm gonna try to get it up in the frame. Second question, also yes. So that could be yes in a good way, yes in a bad way. Only you know. But thank you guys for watching. Feel free to check out my page for other stuff. Yeah, talk to you later.